Hello students, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the introduction part of the reproduction in flowering plant. Now see flower, we say it is a fascinating organ of angiosperm. It is an object of aesthetic, ornamental, social, religious and cultural values to express few human feelings like love, affection, happiness, grief or mourning. So you can say human being has got very intimate relationship with flower. But according to the biologist, flowers are morphological and embryological marvels and they are the site for sexual reproduction. When we see flower or their parts, we find they are showing different type of adaptations to achieve the end product of sexual reproduction. That end product of sexual reproduction is fruit and seed. Now, flower is a modified shoot. Stalk of the flower is known as pedicel. To see the diagram, this is the stalk of the flower known as pedicel. And the free end of pedicel will become swollen to form the flat structure or little bit slightly dome shape that is known as thalamus. And we find, let us draw thalamus once again. This is thalamus and we find it is a modified shoot. Why? Because at different nodes we are finding these are the floral parts which are present. At first node calyx, which is represented by K, then corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. So these are the four main whorl of the flower. Okay, this is calyx whorl, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Out of these four whorl of the flower, the inner two whorl, this is female whorl and androecium is male whorl. These two main whorl are very important for reproduction, but other two whorl like your calyx and corolla, these are your accessory whorl. These are accessory whorl. So when we see flower, we find the internode is condensed and at the node, these are the structures present. But in some flowers, in some plants, you will find the length of the internode elongate. Now let me explain you by the diagram here. See, this is the thalamus. Let us draw this diagram once again. This is calyx present here, corolla, androecium, and this is gynoecium. Understood up till here? Now, this is the stalk of, you will not say stalk of the flower, you will say it is a part of the thalamus, or you can say internode elongation has occurred between calyx and corolla, then this is known as anthophore. Anthophore. And if internode elongation occurs between the corolla and androecium, this is known as androphore. Androphore. And between the androecium and gynoecium, if this is present, then you will say gynophore. So we have to learn how, we have to see the suffix. Suffix is always 4. See the theory here? Suffix is 4. What do they bear? We are putting in front. If they are bearing gynoecium, you will say gynophore. If that bears androecium, you will say androphore. If it bears corolla, that it is anthophore. So these are the internode elongation. These are the few examples. You can learn it. Now, if you find both androphore plus gynophore, both are present, then what term we will use? We will say gynandrophore. And carpophore is the one in which we will see that thalamus is growing inside ovary. Now, some exceptions, understand it. For example, in Musenda, what we find, one sepal is becoming yellow color. It is becoming yellow color instead of green color. It is yellow color to attract the agents, pollinating agents. And such type of sepal is known as advertisement flag. In nymphia, we are finding petals are stamen-like. Petals are stamen-like. So I hope so. This is the exception areas for your competitive point might be easy for you. Now see next topic. Much before the flower which we see, decision is taken by the plant already that we have to change the vegetative apex into the reproductive apex. So decision that flower has to be made is taken by the plant much before actual flower is seen. And many structural changes will be there in which the vegetative apex is changing into the reproductive apex, and hormonal changes will be there because we know many hormones are there which are responsible for feminizing effect in the plant. So these are the changes which occurs which will before the flower can be seen. So now see here, this is your vegetative apex, dome shape, axillary bud, bearing leaf primordia. Clear? This I am drawing it this way. This is a vegetative apex which is dome shape, and this is your axillary bud. These are your axillary bud. These are leaf primordia. Clear? And when this vegetative apex changes into the reproductive apex because of the hormonal changes, so it becomes from dome, it becomes flat. And if we see for the flower, the main part which is important is gynoecium, which is the innermost whorl, and androecium, which is the second innermost whorl. So here, in case of the vegetative apex, what we find, it is more active on the lateral side, less active on the apex. But here we are finding more active on the apex and less active on the lateral side because calyx and corolla, they are only accessory whorl. They are only accessory whorl. So I hope so in this video, this is a part 1 of the reproduction in flower. I hope so this video might be helpful for you. Thanks for watching.